Hey guys, it's Kelly from SheLearnsAsSheGoes.com and Blimey Cow. I can't believe how many questions you guys submitted for this Q&A video. Like, there were 50. I was not expecting that at all. So obviously I'm not going to be able to answer all of them, but I tried to pick out a few of the most popular ones. So let's get started. How did you and Josh meet? A lot of you guys wanted to know how we met. Short answer is we met at a birthday party. Sort of the longer answer is I was at the snack bar getting some snacks, and Josh comes up and he's like, "Hey, you're Kelly, you know so-and-so." And I was like, "Yeah." And he introduced himself as Josh, and I told him that, you know, my brother's name was Josh, and so Josh was like, "Huh, is he cool?" And I said, "Yeah, he's pretty popular with the ladies," because I was being weird. So Josh decided to be even weirder, and he asked, "Would you like to be popular with me?" And so I just kind of laughed, and I didn't really know what to say, so I just walked away, and I thought he was kind of dorky, but I thought he was funny. He didn't creep me out too bad, because we ended up becoming friends, and, you know, I thought he was hilarious. Very, very long story short, we're married now, so that worked out. How did Josh propose, and did he ask for your dad's blessing? He did ask for my dad's blessing. My dad and Josh were actually pretty good friends by the time we were engaged, so that was cool. He proposed by kind of reenacting that whole story. He figured out a way to get me to the location of the party, and I didn't suspect anything. So we were at the church, and he was like, "Oh, hey, this is where we met. We should reenact the story." And I was like, "Haha, that's cute. Okay." So we went through the whole story, and it just so happened when we were met, he was on both of his knees, so very perfect for the thing. He gets to the part where he was being weird, and he says, "Would you like to be popular with me for the rest of our lives?" And he like switches to one knee and pulls out the ring, and I started bawling, and I like jumped on him and was hugging him and crying before he even got to stand up. So that was special. That was very cool. What qualities in Josh attracted you to him? Well, I already mentioned that I thought he was funny. He made me laugh, and he laughed. He made me feel really funny too. He laughed at all my jokes and stuff. And I never really thought of myself as that funny, so that was cool. Another thing I really liked about him was he was very kind, and he was very good at loving like unlovables. He was really good at picking out something that someone was passionate about and encouraging them in that. And so I remember being at a friend's birthday party, and the friend's little brother was there, and everyone was kind of annoyed by him, but Josh was playing with him and, you know, talking to him, and the little kid thought he was like the best person in the world, and he was being awesome to him. And so I remember that moment thinking, "Oh, this guy's cool, that's cute." It took me quite a bit longer to really know he was the one. That's the next question. How did you know he was the one? We have a very, very long, complicated story that would take like 45 minutes to tell. But basically, I rejected him several times, and he stayed my friend, and we sort of, through that, we both learned what true love was. You know, to love someone even when they were irritating you, or when you weren't happy with them, or when they had hurt your feelings. And so, it took me, like I said, it took me a while, but one day it just clicked, and I was like, I love that man. So it worked out. I like our story. What is your favorite Blimey Cow video? Right now, I really like the 15 Christian cliches. That's my favorite right now. I'm really proud of that. I think Josh did a great job. Jordan did a great job. It was really cool to have Derek Webb in it. I just think it's really funny and solid. So right now, that's my favorite. It might change. That happens when we do a video every week. What's your role in Blimey Cow? I'm admittedly the least important person in Blimey Cow of Jordan and Josh and I. I act in the skits when I'm needed. I help come up with jokes and concepts, and I help kind of refine the script, but Josh does the majority of writing, and he does all of the editing. I'm pretty much just there to help him when he can't decide between certain clips or whatever. And Jordan is the guy in front of the camera. He'll help us refine things day of shooting, but I mean, so it's mostly Josh, and then I help as much as I can, and Jordan does the acting. How much time goes into Messy Mondays each week? Well, it depends on how long it takes to write. Sometimes it just depends on the inspiration and the motivation. Sometimes it just happens in an afternoon. Sometimes it takes us all week to write. Just depends. As far as shooting goes, it takes us anywhere from 3 to 8 hours like depending on how many people are in it, how many skits there are, how giggly we are on any given day. And then editing will take Josh about 8 to 12 hours, so that takes quite a bit of time.